So even in tumultuous times, chaotic times, we are consistent. And we provide record-breaking outcomes, right, despite economic variables. So let's pivot a bit to 2024, right? So you really have crystallized some of the challenges and certainly some of the strengths that we have displayed in 2023 and 2024. We're sort of on the same path, I would say, even though the Fed is poised to cut rates towards the end of the year. In Q1, we just released our results. So talk to me about that, right? So codifying 2023, but what does it look like for us in 2024?
Oh, great. I think I'll start where you started, which is that, the way I think about it is our job is to keep the firm structured and built in a way to provide products and services that result in low volatility. A change isn't that great. You have a lot of institutions that talk a lot about growth and are you going to grow? We tend to focus on stability and low volatility. That ends up producing growth. So the first quarter will be a really good example. We grew, the loans grew year over year a whopping 1%. And we had about 8% growth in C&I loans, which are mostly loans to middle market companies and small businesses. And then we had a decline of 7% in CRE. And so that's part of our long-term, I think 2024 will be our 5th year on that journey to actually lower our balance sheet in terms of commercial real estate. And it tends to produce modest results, but we think from a risk management perspective, it becomes a real positive. So you saw that our margin it was down a little bit, but started to stabilize this quarter. We had pretty strong growth in fee income. We had exceptional expense management. And as a result of that, we actually got year over year another 12% growth in tangible book value per share, which allowed us to cross the 11% threshold in terms of capital. I think we have the highest capital in our peer group. So all of that stuff is really, really boring. But it's the formula that actually is really necessary to prepare yourself for the things that you can't predict, which when times are really difficult.